The K-pop blast is finally making its official, for sure, comeback. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. And since it is Wednesday, that means that it is the news edition, so let's get it started. What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from MWK-pop, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of the K-pop blast. And this is the second time that I have recorded this because the audio did not come out so great the first time around. Hopefully it is better this time, but as I said, because it is Wednesday, that means that it is the news edition, and we're going to be talking about, we've got two stories that I want to cover briefly, hopefully briefly. Who knows exactly how that's going to go, because I tend to talk a lot every once in a while. But, you know, the series is back. Wednesdays are for news, Saturdays are for new release rumors, so it is a very, you know, hopefully that's a thing that I can keep going. So let's get it started with the first story of the week, which is T.O.P. on Instagram has called out a hater, put him on blast for leaving a not particularly, you know, like mean comment, but just a comment that they probably shouldn't have left on anybody's social media account or anything like that. You know, the person just in general was not being nice. And I guess in that moment in time, T.O.P. had a bit of a break in his, you know, celebrity status, his consideration for what he should do and should not do as a celebrity, and decided that he was going to screenshot that post and share that on his Instagram for everybody to see. And the result has been that the person, the hater that was called out, of course, got some serious backlash and a serious response from Big Bang fans and fans of followers, I should say. Whatever, Big Bang fans, followers of T.O.P., of course, are going to be a Big Bang fan. Anyway, fans and followers on his Instagram account and such, you know, reacted, of course, quite strongly, called him out, and gave this person a little taste of their own medicine. As a result, the person was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't actually mean any of that, what I said. I actually love Big Bang. I'm very, very sorry, please forgive me. And then after that has apparently deleted their account and all of the pictures, or maybe just all of the pictures. So basically deleted their account. Who knows exactly, but I guess that is you know, one way to, you know, make an example out of somebody, because, you know, as a celebrity, or a, like, I guess in my personal, you know, relating it to some personal experiences I've had, or that other YouTubers have had, is that as a YouTuber or a celebrity in general, you know, you are out in, you know, you're putting yourself out there. People know who you are. A lot of people know who you are. There's a lot of people who don't like what you do, or don't, even if they don't care, are very, very eager to say, you know, negative things and mean things about you and to you and all of that stuff. And, you know, people say, of course, all the time, like, it doesn't matter. There will always be haters, just ignore them. But to be completely honest, you know, it is really, really difficult to ignore the haters a lot of times, because, of course, nobody likes being criticized. Nobody likes hearing bad things said about them. Just like when I make a negative reaction music or a reaction video, those generally don't go over very well. People don't like it when I don't like a song that they like, or a group that they like, right? So, you know, when I say I didn't like AOA's song, and then everyone says I didn't like it either, or XID, and I say I didn't like that song, and they, you know, reply in very, very, they leave very nasty comments about, you know, my reaction, you know, I don't appreciate that. You don't appreciate the criticism that I'm giving out either. So, you know, overall, it's, you know, that's just the way it goes, right? People don't like being criticized, or having things that they like being criticized. So, you know, just because you're a celebrity, you're a K-pop idol, doesn't make you any different than the average Joe on the internet. And of course, you're not going to like receiving, you know, comments using bad language, or just, you know, mean and malicious comments in general. You're not going to like that. Of course you won't like that. But as a celebrity, someone in the public eye, you're expected to suck it up and put on a happy face, put on a smile, and just take it like you are a punching bag. And of course, every once in a while, you can't do that. T.O.P. reached his breaking point with that post, and he decided he was going to make that person into, I guess, an example. And he was made into an example. He gave him the the hater a little taste of his own medicine, and as a result, the hater kind of felt what it's like to be on the receiving end of massive amounts of hate comments, as people who are very, very well known and very, very popular get. And that's not really something that TOP should have done, but he did it, and I do have to give him some credit for that. Maybe, I don't know, it was lapse in judgment from him, because of course it's not really a good thing. But on the other hand, a lot of the more sane and rational people, which there are more rational people on the internet in general than there are crazy people. But of course, people are like, man, you shouldn't have done that. But on the other hand, a lot more people are saying like, good on you, man, for standing up for yourself a little bit and making an example out of the haters. So on one hand, I do have to say that as a celebrity TOP, you shouldn't have done that. But as a personal, just a person in general, then I do have to give him some applause for sticking up for himself just a tiny bit, and making an example out of this person, even though it isn't really something he should have done. So we got TOP. We're moving on now to Girls' Day and their appearance on a mukbang's AfreecaTV stream. And if you don't know what a mukbang is, it's basically a live stream where the streamer eats food, a lot of food, and people in Korea love it. I don't know. It must be a cultural thing or something like that. I don't see how that's really, something amazing, but maybe it is. I don't know. Seeing someone eat food and enjoy food, maybe that's interesting. But what's even more entertaining is something that I can definitely see people enjoy, are watching some of their idols eat food with this streamer, which I don't even know. But Girls' Day were on this streamer's live stream, and they were criticized very, very heavily for basically not being very engaged or connected in the show that they were on. They seemed to be in their own world and more focused on, eating the food and, basically just physically being there without any consideration to the host. In fact, there was a 3.5-minute video clip of highlights of them being rude that's been posted to YouTube, which you could watch if you want. And judging from that, they really were not very connected. They were pretty rude, and honestly didn't really give the guy much consideration to the fact that they were on his show. But it is all a misunderstanding, and I definitely do agree that the backlash and the criticism for that is a bit unfounded, although it's probably not completely unfounded. But the host of the show has released an official statement, which is crazy that a live streamer is releasing official statements like he's some big celebrity. But of course, he is a big celebrity. But he's released a statement saying that it's all just a misunderstanding. There was no bad mood or bad feeling between him and the girls. They were both having a fantastic time, enjoying themselves, hanging out, eating food. He said the entire point of, the entire, concept of the stream was that he was trying to go for a more casual feel. And he specifically said that in his previous streams where he's had, idol groups on, it's been, more of a, tense and more like a TV show kind of thing. It's more, formal and just, the way it goes, right? And he said he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go with something more, casual and, friendly. And that's what you got. And that is pretty much exactly what they got. And I definitely do see that based on the 3.5 minutes that I watched, because the VOD for the stream, I guess I'm hearing has been deleted. I haven't actually searched for it, but I'm hearing it's been deleted. You can't watch it, so nobody can actually know for sure what exactly happened, but it's understandable that it was deleted, I guess, in an effort to hide anything or to escape any sort of further criticism. But whatever the thing is, I have to say that honestly, from my point of view, right, based on that 3.5 minutes, the girls definitely were not entirely there, whether that's because they were tired from all of their promoting, or they just didn't care, whatever that is. I know that there definitely were some points in that stream where they were not entirely connected, engaged. Maybe they were physically present, but mentally they weren't really. I don't really deny that. But on the other hand, it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. The streamer himself is saying that they definitely, it was the way it was, and it wasn't what people are making it out to be. And I also agree with that. But on the other hand, you have to think about this too, that what his statement is a bit of a PR stunt, to possibly he's been told by Dream Tea Entertainment to say this or something similar to this to make it not the entire situation not look as good as it or as bad as it was, but what I really think is that it's somewhere in between. He was in some of the clips, which of course we don't get the entire picture since it's a 3-minute video out of what I assume would be about an hour-long live stream. He seems to be trying really hard to engage the girls, and they just are not having any of it. But of course, probably a lot of the reactions and stuff leading up to that have been cut out just to highlight all the bad parts and paint the girls in a very, to paint a very bad picture of the group's just in general, behavior and attitude during that show. So, I want to say that it's a little bit of the bad side, a little bit of the good side. We're kind of more in the middle than anything, where they're probably just tired, and the guy's insistence on them not acting like the stiff and robotic idols that they are told to act like when they go on other TV shows and stuff like that, kind of led to them letting that whole like idol thing go, and then they just kind of became like the tired girls that they really are, and they really all they wanted to do was just probably sleep and eat at that point in time. So as much as fun as it is hating on groups and creating scandal and I was about to say controversy, but I don't pronounce it that way. Controversy. Controversy. That's not my style. I don't like doing that. I like seeing both sides of the argument and, coming to what I think to be is a logical conclusion on the entire thing. So my logical conclusion based off of my thoughts and opinions and evaluation of the entire thing is that it's more a thing of, being in the middle of what both sides are saying, the haters and the people saying that girls' generation they're not really that rude, so it's somewhere in between. We can't know for sure because, like I said, the stream has been deleted or it is inaccessible to watch, so nobody is going to be able to find it unless it's been mirrored somewhere else, which I don't know about that, but it's possible. Anyway, there you go. Those are the two stories. Sometimes idols show that they are human and they are not the happy and outgoing robots that the K-pop industry wants them to be. Sometimes they are human. Sometimes they are a bit fed up with your shit. Sometimes they're just plain tired. So there you go. Those are two recent examples of that as far as, K-pop idols showing their humanity and all of that stuff. So I do hope that you enjoyed this episode of the K-pop Blast, because that's it. That's all I've got. So until Saturday, which we're going to be talking about all kinds of new, music releases, upcoming music release rumors, I should say, and stuff like that. That is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.